It's week 3 of the 2022 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cowboys and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Prescott off play action. He gets it to James White. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And again, it's Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Was a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff. Now a first down throw. Goff. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A play fake for Swift now. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
From the 50, it's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gone. Flush to his right. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10.
On first down, it's gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's Goff. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Goff on 3rd down. And he'll find Hall. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play here for Dallas.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here we go. 76. 76. Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Yeah.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And down inside the 15 he goes. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Flush to his right. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Wiggles free. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st down, Swift. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6.
Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run with Swift. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift as the 1st half is winding down. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Eluding the pressure right. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to find a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
What's the deal, y'all?
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty. And we will skip the highlights show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Flushed out right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there's an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goff on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. If done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Richie James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play here for Dallas. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott, the tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be He stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
On first down, gone. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. 7 yards the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Back now at Ford Field. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Gone. Flushed out right. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 73 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now Goff on first down. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9.
These guys certainly...
Vic Fangio's thought about it, and he'll indeed throw the... So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Remember, the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come to the 25-yard line. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 12. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, Prescott. Able to find Gallup. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Prescott. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Prescott. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will have the 1st down, but it winds up paying for it pretty good. The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's Dak. He completes it right side to right. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
You know, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Goff going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that